starting in the Rebel bed. Look how beautiful it's looking. Yeah. Tomatoes are absorbing the sun and everything, that they have to be this lovely color, not like when you have them inside of the house is so different. They're having tomatoes. Normally the sun gold are the ones that give us faster the tomatoes, or they do faster. Look, you can compare the difference between both sizes. So what we did is one tomato, one marigold. Just, I'm not sure if that works, but it's the way we do it. Did it the first year and did not do that last year, so something happened last year, and I don't know if it was a combination of everything. So this year I'm trying to do exactly what I did the first year. So I have 2 eggplants Nadia from Host Tools in here, Amish paste, Bella Rosa, and Dr. Witchy, which is the one that we must like to do like sandwiches and eat fresh. Revive compost, clean and everything. So we're doing kitchen scraps in there. Potatoes, all kinds of potatoes. Some did not come, so we're going to do something about that. We have to fill some of them that came lately. The lavender bed, it's normally lavender and some other plants around. I have to still plant the sage that it's in there. The cajun pepper, we are planting it here far from the seed ones, just in case. I learned something. Then we have leeks and onions in this bed. Then the medicinal bed that we still have to work on it. We put some stuff in there, took out some, but still not the way that we want it. So it's coming. We are working on emptying the compost bin that we had from last year. Still some in there that we need to use. This area is new. There's always something. I'm telling you, every year we add something to our garden, and this area is new. I think I'm going to plant, I'm going to plant in here raspberries. Last year we enjoyed a lot coming to the garden and eating like a snack from here. Let me walk to the other side. The fig that was suffered a lot with the last frost that we had is having signs of recuperating from that frost. So yoo-hoo! Look at this little thing that was already growing when the frost came. Oh, see what we have in here. This one, I've talked about it to you. It's supposed to be like a dwarf peach, but the fruit never ripes. I don't know what happens. This is the last year that I'm given the opportunity of this little tree. It doesn't have a lot. Look, a lot of them, just a couple, and they don't ripe. So if this don't ripe this year, which is its 5th year, I'm going to, I'm just going to do something else. Look how beautiful a calendula bed is. This is the time that calendulas are so beautiful in the garden. And we take the opportunity to harvest them to do, salves and oils and creams. Look, you're not supposed to be here. You're from the other bed. What are you doing here, Raspberry? I hope that this flowers soon. Flowers is lily and it's white. It's so beautiful. You guys, I need to move you to the new bed. That's why I need a new bed for the raspberries. Yeah, I have not weeded this one, and I don't know what is going to happen, but it's growing and flowering. These are the blueberries. We also enjoy them a lot. If whatever the birds don't eat, we do. Then let's go to the main garden. We've been working on it for a while. We've been planting and working on it. Look, we still have this mess in front of the greenhouse, but we're getting there. From all the plants that I had inside of the house, this and these ones are the ones that are left. I hopefully plant them today. There's some sign of having some beets in here. That's a part of the experiment in tin cans. Look, there's some already. Yeah, the rutabagas in the pot. Just in case you're gonna plant in pots. I'm planting rutabagas in pots. Some items that we still need to find place for them. I'm allowing this to go to seed. I'm gonna eat this week before they go to seed. This lettuce is volunteer lettuce, so these I haven't had any opportunity to enjoy the golden beets. Not sure what I'm doing wrong, but they're not growing the way we expected. So still, this is intensive care for tomatoes. These are the plants that did not do very well. But if they do better in the next couple of days, I'll find a house for them. Yep. Already put some sweet potatoes in the ground, guys. Let's see if this experiment will work. At this point, there's none of them alive, as far as I know. These are my onions from last year that I'm planting them in there just in case. I plant them during the summer and they grew a little bit, and then I'm planting them again this year. Kept them inside. Still hoping for the Chinese cabbage to give me some seeds. I don't see a lot. Some, but not a lot growing, but it's okay. Then more of the tin can experiment, rutabagas and Chinese cabbage. The radish bed. This bed is going to be another sweet potato bed this year. Yeah. Let's see how the spring garden is doing. Look at this beautiful. I know. It's getting big. I know that it's sick, but it gives us some peaches, so I'm keeping him. One of the flower beds. The mint. Look who is showing signs of life. Yay. Muscadines. Woohoo. Still have to do something with that guy. The rhubarb. Yeah, one of the rhubards died and then two of the others survived. I'm not sure what happened, but I'm gonna try to harvest some this month and try it. Haven't harvested anything yet. The spring garden is not looking promising. I know, and I'm not sure what happened, but that's what happens when you plant. Some things work and some things don't. We had really, really, really hot temperatures, like in the almost 90, and some of them can't handle it. Like the red Russian went to seed. The other, let me go the other side. I think it's gonna be better. The other kale is doing great. Um, I've been eating from those 4 plants for a couple of weeks now. I'm gonna do some boiled kale. It's not boiled. Well, one day I'm gonna give you the recipe. I don't use oil. Then this is part of it. This one is looking a little bit better, but some are going to seed, so we have to wait and see. This is gonna be in the future pumpkin. We transplanted this too, not doing really good, but let's see what happens. And our always coming back ground cherries, I allow them to come grow a little bit more and then replant them in buckets. I think it's the best thing that we've done yet. Just buckets. Another corner that we have to work in. Yeah, empowering seeds. These are purple kohlrabi seeds. Hopefully we can get some and plant next fall. We still have a couple of cabbages that we'll probably be able to enjoy really soon. Then, look what happened. Hey, Minnie, I need to buy some of your sunscreen for plants. No matter what I do, they always get sunburn. I do like the 2 weeks and all that, and then all of a sudden there's a huge sun coming and we're screwed. But it's okay, they'll survive. These are the 2 peppers that we overwintered and we planted yesterday. Look how beautiful they are. I hope they survive. Look, I had no way to take this out. I was so happy when I saw it inside of the house. So who knows what the pollinator or whatever the wind happened in there and pollinated. We have tomatoes at the back. And those that you just saw are ají dulce, which is, I don't know, sweet pepper, but we call it ají dulce. These are Kibano peppers. That's part of our sofrito mix. I still have another cabbage in here that I have to enjoy because that's the way it is. Then I have to work on this. My husband just put this piece of wood in here, and we're gonna put a little bit more of compost and dirt and plant something in here. These are my hot pepperoncini. I'm not sure if I'm gonna plant them in front of the sweet ones because I don't want any cross pollination and all that good stuff, so I need to find a place for them. Then we have the bay leaves, the poor eucalyptus that I don't think it survived this winter, but I'm giving him a break. The lemon, and we have 2 opportunities for 2 another little trees that we don't know which ones are those. This is the banana that it's there, it's not rotten. I don't know, maybe it will come back, and if it does, it will have a place in my garden, definitely. Some pallets and a cattle panner to do another arch. Oh, one of my friends from work, she brought me these 2 containers with some compost in them. Yeah, that's better than a gift card, isn't it? So these is supposed to be where our job tears grew last year. I weeded it and Left some job tears in there, see if they grow. Not sure if you can see the little, um, they're like little pellets. These ones, these are seeds. And they're natural beets, job tears. Uh-oh, my shadow again. Chives. I'm gonna eat some of those flowers. They're so good. And then replant them somewhere else. Because in this pot, there's too much weeds in there. And they grow every year the same way. So I'm gonna do some kind of experiment this year with and plant them somewhere else. Lilies that my friend brought me, I'm gonna plant them around the house. Yep. Look at that. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? They're everywhere. The ladybugs. Yeah. And these big ones are everywhere too. I always say that in the US, at least in South Carolina, the bugs are gigantic. So this is what I did with my sweet potato. I brought her outside in the bed, and I'm going to be pulling from here and planting around because these two are going to seed. So I'm using this bed for sweet potatoes. And you say sweet potatoes in April. Well, yes. This other one, I have in here more sweet potatoes that I brought from the containers inside of the house. Yeah. Oh. They're going to seed. I'm going to harvest some. This is the only spinach that I've been able to grow in here. So I'm allowing it to go to seed and see if I can harvest some of them and use them next fall. Empowering. Save your seeds. More sweet potatoes in here. And the carrots that I left to see if they go to seed. More ladybugs. Yay. Beauties. Let's go to the next bed. This bed, even if it's not completed, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna plant in here. This is the place where all the nematodes situation is. You see, not even weeds growing here. That is one of the last cabbages that I have. And this side of the bed, there is tomatoes. These are the least looking tomatoes. I know. Then in front of them, I'm going to plant some herbs. Yep. In the other side of the bed, these onions are from last year, from my experiment. I experimented with seeds last year, didn't work, but some of them I left in the ground. The ones that I just showed you, they grew the little part of the little bulb. They grew the little bulb, and I saved them from this year. Those are the ones that I planted there, and these are in the ground since last year. They didn't do a lot, but look how beautiful they're looking right now. Marigolds. This is the other side of this bed. California Wonder peppers. I do this setup because that's the way that we like to do them. So we have some kind of support. There's a lot of wind in here. This beauty is the flower from the salsify. Look, I haven't even eaten salsify yet. And we're trying to harvest the seeds and see what happens. That's another experiment. I know, look, they are here already. That's incredible. Those bugs, they are so, I hate them so much. Look, not sure if you can see them, but they are here. Coming back to, I know, This is the onion and leeks bed. I'm so happy with it. First year that we have all this. Um, these are from seeds from us. We planted the seeds back in October and November. We have um, elephant garlic from House Tools. We have, wow, that's my last one. Who would have thought? I love it so, so much. In Spanish is hinojo. In English is fennel. I'm gonna eat this too this week. Oh yeah, there's 2 leeks. I'm gonna eat them this week. More. These are Texas Legend, and those are leeks. And the ones that are in here that are already bulbing, some of them are sweet savannah. Yay! Guys, this is all for my garden. I definitely need to do something with this. I definitely need to do something with this. The issue is that we put water in there for the birds, and they destroy whatever I plant in there. That's the story with the little bike. But my garden, guys, is getting full. If you like what you see, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, bye.